Ever heard of a team defending the opponent's goal to prevent them from scoring? Sounds bizarre, right? But in the world of football, strange things can happen. And the Barbados-Grenada match of 1994 is a prime example. Imagine this. Instead of aiming to score in the opponent's goal, one team strategizes to defend it against themselves. It's like a plot twist you'd never expect in a football game. But what led to this unusual tactic? Well, it all comes down to a peculiar rule called the double gold rule. A rule so rare that it hasn't been seen since in the tournament. Now, if you're curious to know how this mind-boggling match unfolded and why it's etched in football history, stick around till the end of this video. And hey, if you're enjoying this intriguing story and want more captivating football content, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. But before we go into history, let's first have some context. The Caribbean Cup was more than just a football tournament. It was a celebration of the diverse cultures and talents that make up the Caribbean football scene. Organized by the Caribbean Football Union, this tournament brought together 25 national teams from the Americas. Now let's talk about the format of the 1994 edition. Picture this, a total of 16 zones competing in the group stage. Only the top team from each zone would advance to the next round. It was a tough competition right from the get-go. In the second phase, things got even more intense. The qualifiers from the first phase were divided into just 2 groups. This meant every match was crucial, as teams fought tooth and nail for a spot in the semifinals. In a tournament like this, every decision counts. Coaches had to analyze their opponents, adapt their tactics, and inspire their players to give it their all on the field. As we reached the semifinals and final, the tension reached its peak. The best of the best clashed in epic battles that kept fans on the edge of their seats. But beyond the thrill of competition, the Caribbean Cup was about more than just football. It was about unity, friendship, and the shared passion for the beautiful game that brings people together across borders. The organizers of the 94 edition had a mission to spice things up. With low-level teams and minimal interest from the public, something had to change. No match could end in a tie, not even in the group stage. If a match ended in a draw after regular time, an extra 30 minutes were added. But here's the kicker. It wasn't your typical extra time. Nope, we had the golden goal rule in play. Now, the golden goal rule meant that whoever scored first in the extra time won the match. But here comes the Caribbean twist. Instead of just one golden goal, teams were awarded golden goals for every goal scored in extra time. Yes, you heard that right. Every goal counted double. Now that's something you don't see every day. These peculiar rules had a direct impact on the standings. Teams weren't just fighting for points. They were strategizing how to maximize their goal count, especially when tied with another team. Imagine the calculations. So, what were the results of this unconventional experiment? Well, let's just say it was a roller coaster ride of goals, drama, and unexpected outcomes. Teams had to adapt, fans were on the edge of their seats, and the Caribbean Cup became a spectacle like never before. The 1994 Caribbean Cup was a proving ground for emerging football talent in the region. Qualification battles raged across the Caribbean, and among the contenders were Barbados and Grenada. As fate would have it, they found themselves pitted against each other in Group 1. But this wasn't just any group stage match. With FIFA experimenting with tournament rules, the stakes were higher than ever. A drawn match wouldn't simply result in a tie, it would lead to extra time with a golden goal worth 2 points. Every pass, every tackle held the potential to tip the scales in one team's favor. The tension was palpable as Barbados kicked off their campaign against Puerto Rico, only to face a disappointing 0-1 defeat. Meanwhile, Grenada seized their opportunity, securing a 2-0 victory over Puerto Rico with a golden goal in extra time. This set the stage for a showdown between Barbados and Grenada, with everything on the line. For Barbados, it was a do-or-die moment. Their only path to the finals lay in defeating Grenada by a margin of at least 2 goals. As the players took to the field, the weight of expectation hung heavy in the air. Barbados knew the task ahead was daunting, but they were fueled by determination. Grenada, on the other hand, sought to maintain their momentum and secure their spot in the finals. It all unfolded at the Barbados National Stadium in St. Michael. The stage was set for an intense battle between 2 footballing nations hungry for victory. As the match kicked off, Barbados quickly asserted their dominance, notching up the first 2 goals. But just when things seemed to be going according to plan, Grenada rallied back, netting a crucial goal in the 83rd minute. threatening to turn the tide. With time ticking away, Barbados found themselves at a crossroads. Should they push for another goal or play it safe? They opted for a strategic twist. In a move that left fans and pundits bewildered, Barbados decided to level the score intentionally. Defender Terry Seeley stunned everyone by slotting the ball into his own net, tying the game at 2-2. But the drama didn't end there. With just minutes remaining, both teams engaged in a frantic exchange. Grenada realized they could advance by scoring in either net, leading to a nail-biting finale with both sides attacking and defending simultaneously. As the clock ticked past the 90-minute mark, the tension reached its peak. Extra time beckoned, and with it, the prospect of a golden goal. A single strike could seal Barbados' ticket to the next round. And then, in a moment of sheer brilliance, Trevor Thorne became the hero for Barbados, finding the back of the net and propelling his team to victory, with a final score of 4-2. Despite its significance, this match didn't garner much attention initially. It was like a hidden gem waiting to be unearthed. Reports trickled in from the United Kingdom, gracing the pages of publications like The Guardian and The Times, sparking curiosity and intrigue. Grenadian manager James Clarkson's words echoed the sentiment of disbelief felt by many. His frustration was palpable as he expressed feeling cheated by the unconventional rules governing the match. Can you imagine the chaos of not knowing which direction to attack? Your own goal or your opponent's? Now let's talk about the rule that turned heads worldwide, the double golden goal. Used 5 times during the '94 Caribbean Cup, this rule added an extra layer of drama and tension. But after the tournament, organizers decided to scrap it, perhaps realizing its potential for confusion and controversy. The Barbadians' own goal maneuver may have raised eyebrows, but FIFA's decision not to penalize them speaks volumes. They played optimally within the circumstances, adapting to the chaos unfolding on the field. Despite the setback, Barbados managed to secure 3rd place in Group A, showcasing resilience and determination. It's become more than just a footnote in football history. It's a legendary tale, a testament to the unpredictable nature of the beautiful game. The Barbados vs. Grenada match serves as a reminder that in football, anything can happen. And it's that element of surprise that keeps us coming back for more. As we wrap up today's journey through football folklore, I invite you to subscribe to our channel for more riveting stories from the world of sports. Don't forget to explore our other amazing videos. Until next time, keep the spirit of the game alive.